Hi, I'm Victor, the main organizer of the Full Stack Flutter conference. On this channel we publish the best talks from the conference every week throughout the year, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. I'm also the founder of ServerPod, so if you want to build your backend in Dart, make sure to check that out too. Want to build beautiful UIs for desktop and web? This talk is for you. Learn from Nayra Hashem, Flutter developer and instructor. Let's dive in.
Assalamu alaikum. Hi, we are going today to build a Flutter desktop application with a simple UI UX design. Here is Nayra Hashem, a founder of starCode, a development company, and a Flutter developer and instructor. So our output design is going to be like this: a head of an app bar with a shimmer animation, and we have used Stack to put the title beneath our container, which contains the images. So we are going to see more details about how to make this simple and beautiful design together. Now, we are going to start with introduction about Flutter. So what is Flutter? How to set up a Flutter project, add packages, add design, some enhancement in our code, and how to build our Windows project. First, we all know that Flutter is a cross and multi-platform framework. So I love this saying from Annalie that says that one of her mentors said that the best designs usually are 99% similar to what we already use, with 1% of a tweak to make it stand out from the rest, which means that best designs are usually going to be as we all know, but adding some tweaks will make our design more beautiful. First, we can set up our project Flutter as we know from command line or from our view tab. So we can simply click on view and open the command palette, then choosing Flutter new project and next steps with creating our project. Or we can use our command line to add the Flutter create, then add our Flutter application name next to it. I'm trying in this video to introduce Flutter to beginners and intermediate. So first, in our Flutter project, we are going to use Flutter Animate package and Google Fonts. In my opinion, these two packages are the best to be adding to our projects to see some enhancement in our design. Of course, we are going to add these two packages in babspec.yaml file. In our next steps, we are going to see a live coding of all of this, so don't worry. So first, in our animation, we are going to use this simple animate code, which is give you the possibility of repeating your animate if you want it, with using the repeat function. This animate is a shimmer animate, which gives a beautiful shimmer effect to your title. I am using here the color amber with 100, just making like a light amber color with a duration of 3 seconds. Of course, you can choose the duration you want with milliseconds, microseconds, and 2 minutes and hours. Next, I'm going to add the Google Fonts. I love Google Fonts because it gives you all the fonts that provided by Google. I'm using here Arboreto with a font size of 34. We should notice that designing a desktop application is not like a mobile application. We should consider making the font a little bit wider so the user can see it more clearly. The color will be amber too, but here is the pure amber color with a font weight of this code I'm going to explain forward. Now, after adding the animate and the Google fonts, we are going to add our designs. Here in this design, I am adding padding to the row to make a little bit space. In my row elements, I'm giving it space evenly, so each element have an even spacing. Image box container is a widget that I'm going to build by my own. I will show you how forward in the live coding. To make our code more beautiful, we make it the same widgets. We make it with one code. I'm going to explain that next in more steps. Next, I used the stack. I love stack because it gives you the possibility of adding things beneath and over each other. So here I'm positioning in the bottom to make this container of this text beneath above my main container. So here I'm using a box decoration of also a color amber with a border radius of only bottom left to make it a beautiful tweak. You are going to see it forward in my design. I'm giving it the radius of 25, which is the same radius of the main container. Here I used a symbol text, which is listen now, to let the user like clicking on this and listening to the music, with a text line of center to make it like multi-languages. If Arabic from right and English from left, so center is in the middle. In our enhancement part, I'm going to show you the container that I have talked before. It's the image box container. So this is the widget that we have designed. I have added a string with the image URL since we have both variables, the image URL and the image title. So after adding these to both variables, we can make the design of the sample widget, which is image box container. Here I also made another widget, which is title text, so I can make sure to use it whenever I want. So to make stuff cleaner too, I have used another widget that I have made, which is title text containing a string and a font weight. Google fonts are going to be used only once, so we can call this function wherever we want with changing the variables that we have added, which is the text and font width, which is like bold and light and medium. Here I added an animation too, which is fade in with 900 milliseconds. Finally, we are going to build our project, of course, with this sample code, which is Flutter build Windows. These codes generate a symbol.exe project. Of course, you are going to put this code in your Flutter terminal. Now here is the live coding. So in our live coding, we are going to make a new project, as we see, with a new page. First, we are going to pubspec.yaml to add our packages, Flutter animate, Google fonts, and Ctrl S to save all of this work. Now, after creating a new file, a Dart file, which going to be includes our Flutter code, we have a simple scaffold widget, an app bar, which contains title, style for the text, font size, color, font weight, extra, with this animate and shimmer effect that we have explained before. Now you can see how simple and easy this this code to be applied to using Flutter. we have added the color for our shimmer, which is amber 100, and the duration, which is 3 seconds. Now I have added a list view so I can scroll down in my lists. Here I have two types of music, which is R&B and upbeat music. We can see how code is much cleaner when you made a widget whenever you want to use the same code again and again. Like title text here, you can simply use it again and over again. Just you need to change the title and font weight in it. The same thing is with the image box container. I have the URL or image URL and the title of this container. So we have created a widget called image box container. Here we added the container width and height. We have called the image from a file which is already included in our system, in our PC. Here I have added the title text. Of course, you can use an image online using a network image widget, but here I want to show you how you can easily implement Flutter desktop with your real desktop. So here we have added the second row, which is upbeat, with the same steps. Now I'm repeating this again and again to show you how easy and beautiful using Flutter with desktop, as much as easy when you are using Flutter with mobile and other platforms. Here you just use the same stuff with a lovely and light code. Now we have the last step, which is adding stack. So stack code is the same as column code. The same function, code with a different functionality. So here I have added the stack, then I added the text. So we notice here that the stack is organized differently, which is like the top things are the backward things. What I mean is like the container we're going to be in the back of this text. So we have our container in the above section. Here we have created another container with a decoration only for the text listen now. So we made color with amber 2. I really love that amber color. With a border radius only, not all. As we have talked before, we want to make a tweak in this text that is only for bottom left. Here, a beautiful and lovely thing in Flutter that you only need to put your cursor in any widget, which is going to show you all the properties in this widget, so you don't get lost by like saving or remembering the codes of everything. Now, after adding this, I'm going just to add the text align as we said previously, and made it in the center way, so you don't have to worry about which was Arabic or English. Now, after that, I'm going to add one last thing after adding that width, which is the same width of the main container of. I'm going to add the positioned widget, which is needed to be used in Stack to make sure where is my container is positioned. So I'm going to made it in a bottom. I'm going to give it the value of 1. So the container is going to be below my main container. This is the final result of our simple and beautiful desktop UI application. You can see the best music shimmer effect made your project live. You can see how the containers having the same size and width and with a different title and image. You can see that everything can be made so beautifully and simple using Flutter. Thank you for watching my session. I hope it was light and easy. You can see me online in my website, LinkedIn, Medium, or x.com. See you around. Bye.